Hi folks, I'm back again. I'm continuing on with my wishing happy birthday to one of my favorite two soap operas called Young and the Restless. So happy birthday, Y&R. And I've been watching you, Y&R, since I was about 15, I think it was. Me and my mother, my poor deceased mother now, me and my mom started watching you like about, it's been around 35 years ago, because that's when I was 15. And I think I was about 15. Anyways, I was going to talk a little bit about my experience with the watching Young and the Restless. And it's a great show. I also started watching Bold and the Beautiful when it first came on, and I just really loved Bold and the Beautiful. I think I loved it more than Young and the Restless even. But here recently, I think I've watched a lot more of Young and the Restless, and I've been missing Bold and the Beautiful, because Young and the Restless on cable TV comes on at various different times, whereas the Bold and the Beautiful only comes on like at 1:30 here in Kentucky, where I'm at. And well, anyways, going way back oh yeah, I know what I wanted to say was um, the lady who plays the part of Gloria. I really like her a lot. She's kind of a newcomer to Young and Restless, but she plays a good Gloria. But before her, there was a famous actress that they had playing Gloria when Gloria first came on the show, and that was actress Joan Van Ark. And then after a while, for some reason, she wasn't on it anymore, and they replaced her with another lady playing Gloria. But it would have been great if they kept having Joan Van Ark on there as Gloria, because what was really neat, Joan Van Ark was married to what was her name when she was on way back when she was on Knots Landing, and she was married to Gary Ewing, or the actor who played Gary Ewing back on Knots Landing. He's now on Young and the Restless, and he's been on Young and the Restless for quite some time, but he wasn't on it coinciding with any of the time that Joan Van Ark was on the show. So unfortunately, that would have been really great to see those two actors together, since Joan Van Ark played the part of, what was her name in Knots Landing? I can't think of it. But she was married to Gary, the man who plays the part of Jeffrey on Young and the Restless now, and he also, of course, played the twin brother who had a stroke and died a little while back on the show. And he plays the twin of, well, he's like a more mischievous personality than his brother was on Young and Restless. Anyways, I'm just thrilled to death that his character, and I don't know his actor's name, but the actor who plays the part of Jeffrey on Young and Restless, I'm just thrilled to death that he's on there, because, and I have my own little nickname for him. I call him Mr. Good Looking. He's just so great looking. I mean, it's unbelievable how great he looks and how handsome he looks. And I'm not sure how old he would be now, but he'd be getting up there, I think. But he just looks great. I mean, anyway, so anytime I think I might quit the show for a little bit, quit watching it, somebody new and fascinating comes on like him, and I gotta keep watching it now, because I just love that character. And they also had Michael Damian. He's a rock singer that he's been on this. He was on the show like way back, in some of the first years of the show, and he made a recent appearance on the show, and he sang a couple songs, and he plays the part of Danny Romalotti, and yeah, he did a really great job singing. And Daniel, unfortunately, he found out that Daniel was not his real son. That's because way back in the show, Phyllis played a trick on Danny and pretended like she was pregnant with his baby, whereas it wasn't. Um, it's come out now that it wasn't. That the baby did not belong to Danny. It was not his real son, so Daniel isn't Danny's real son. And anyways, what else can I say about the Young and Restless? My other favorite soap, Bold and the Beautiful. There's been a couple characters who go back and forth between the shows. Like there's this young, beautiful, blonde girl, or young lady, I should say, that is on Young and Restless right now. She plays the part of Amber, but she was on Bold and the Beautiful, and she did kind of a crossover into Young and Restless, and she's very mischievous, and she's kind of I could say just about a bad character type person, because she does some kind of bad things. Like when she was on Bold and the Beautiful, she almost got Ridge and what's the other young girl? She almost got them killed, meaning, they fell into this pit and they were freezing to death, and that happened, well, is it a year or so ago? Oh, I forgot when it happened on the show, but, and because of her mischievous tactics, she almost got them, they almost froze to death. Brooke's daughter, I can't think, Bridget is her name, yeah, Bridget and Ridge. Yeah, Ron Moss plays the character of Ridge on Bold and Beautiful. Well, I just think he's really great. And I also love Beautiful Brooke. The woman, I believe her name is Catherine Kelly Lang. Beautiful woman that plays the part of Brooke on Bold and Beautiful. Okay, I need to go back and talk more about Young and Restless, since hey, it's happy birthday to Young and Restless. Like around 35 years, I guess. I'm thinking if I'm right, 35 or more, maybe. And anyways, I got a couple other nicknames. Of course, Jeffrey, I call him Mr. Good Looking, like I said, and I have a nickname for Jack, the character of Jack, and they kind of call him the nickname on the show too, somewhat, Jackal, the Jackal, because he's kind of devilish at times. He's kind of good, but then he's kind of parallels good and bad, because he can be kind of bad somewhat too. At times he can be, character of Jack. And anyways, and the character of John Abbott, they had him die off on the show, but then the older gent that played the part, is back on the show again, and he's trying to, Jack and, I can't believe Sharon's going along with this. Sharon just seemed like such an angel, for her and Jack, manipulating things and hiring the guy who looks just like John Abbott, to scare Gloria, to freak her out and scare her half to death, which they just about did, because I believe Gloria fainted about once or twice on the show recently. Okay, I'm almost out of time. I've got under a minute. Anyways, I've been watching Young and Restless, and I haven't been watching Bold and the Beautiful, but I was watching it a little while back, and there are two really great shows. By the way, Cricket from Young and Restless, Christine, I miss you. I don't know what happened to you, but I know that your father had something big to do with the show Young and Restless, his producer or something, and I really miss the character of Christine, and she hasn't been on the show for quite a long time now. She was married to Paul, or she was also married to Danny a long time ago on the show, and she kind of went back and forth between Paul and Danny. And anyways, I'm just about out of time, so see y'all. Bye for now.